It's 24/7, 365. Good morning, everyone. Hope everyone had a great day. Happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there. I had a great day. Went out to lunch and had dinner at the crib cooked for me. And it was pretty cool. Young Seven, she's 6 years old. She was just bugging all her aunts, everybody, to take her somewhere Saturday to give me some things. I was like, don't sweat it, baby girl. She made it happen. She came up in here Saturday night, right before Father's Day morning, and had a bunch of things for me with her handler, so I appreciate it. She's a good kid. I'm really coming to talk about the video where I was talking about the follow along gang. And I stick by what I said, but I think a lot of people might have misunderstood what I was saying. I got my matcha green tea with the turmeric, lemon, and some raw honeycomb stuff. Honey got when you put it in your stuff, you can see where the comb don't really melt. Well, I guess that can be like fiber. I wasn't dissing any content creator. I wasn't putting down people who do content create. I know, like, as far as stars, entertainers, basketball player, athletes, people gonna come out and have their opinion. Rappers, I understand that. I'm just like, something particular that was personal here at home and very close came to the forefront, and I just saw how people was just, the whole plot of the story and the narrative was all flipped and switched, and everybody had their opinion. I'm like, And it touched me. I wasn't mad at anyone. I wasn't going to lash out at anyone. I wasn't going to correct, reading comments and all that. I wasn't going to correct someone. I just like, dang, I see how the media and all this goes down and stuff switch up. And people have this narrative, people think this, and however their educational level is, or, their experience, they just feel however they feel. It's content creators that I dig, that's cool with me, that talk about topics. I've talked about topics and gave my views and opinions, but, I tried to be as politically correct as I can and just, remind people this is just my view and opinion. Just like the follow along gang. My thing is that I read the comments and people start doing videos and stuff because, the dude was first round pick, millions of dollars. It didn't happen. And now, like, people critique the talk about him, and he's tired of that and he lashed out. The commentators and the analysts and stuff, I mean, that's NBA, they do their thing. Then people talk about Charlamagne the God. And I'm like, here we go with the cancel culture again. Charlamagne was wrong. That beef is between him and Kwame. Everybody can jump on sides, get their opinion. I get that. But I'm like, Charlamagne shouldn't have brought up about his father killing someone. I don't know if it was a woman or his brother. Like, they killers over there. I don't know why he said that, talking about the basketball thing, to get personal. So I understand why Kwame going hard. So I'm like, I'm cool with that. But then here we go, the follow along gang. We all know is perverts on this planet. Like, we all know about Charlamagne. Like, that, he's weird. He done talked about dildos, all kinds of weird, freaky stuff, and it's been no problem. And it's doing, just because he has a problem with this one man, now all of a sudden I'm not going to follow along like, oh, let's cancel culture. We can reprimand him, chastise him, correct him, but all right, let's get him out of here because he said something about somebody else's dad who's a killer, a brother who's a killer, a dealers, whatever it was, man. I don't know, Charlamagne said he killed a woman? That's hardcore. He's tough. That's a thug there. That's what I look up to. Man, a killer, a dope dealer. Yeah, that's when I say that hip hop push that narrative with kids that don't have somebody around them to correct them. But what I'm saying with Charlamagne, okay, what he did to J-Lo, smelling his seat and whoever other seats he done smell, that's that perverted nigga. But do you think people ain't did crazy stuff to J-Lo, like pull out their wieners or masturbate to the strip movie she was in with Cardi B? Like, do you think J-Lo really give a fuck about Charlamagne the God doing that? Do you think the baby from Cash Money, who came up there and G-checked that nigga, like, no, I'm not gonna be on the internet. I'm not gonna. I could have touched you. I could have ran up on you a couple of times, but I didn't. But today I'm here. Put some respect on my name. Are we done or are we finished? Bounce. Shortest interview, the most popular interview. Baby don't give a fuck about that nigga. Dame Dash is the most clowningest nigga. He clowns the hell out of Charlamagne. Look at that. The man Dame Dash look at Charlamagne like a fucking clown. A lot of people look at this motherfucker like a circus act clown. And he's been around. And Kwame talk about, oh, you using other people's names. You putting J-Lo, the baby from Cash Money, Dame Dash, Darnell Rollins, everybody into your fight, which all that shit happened. They probably already reprimanded Charlamagne. They already probably spoke to that nigga about it. Now you bringing it up for your cause. It's cool. But then here we go to follow along gang. Everybody want to follow along. Let me make videos. I hate Charlamagne too. I'm like, that's what I mean by the follow along gang. And that's why I was talking about that bust. Like, I was talking about him. This is the first time I said his name. I said his first name. There's a lot of Kwames in this world, but we all know who I'm talking about. I'm not dissing the man. But here, even I see him say, yeah, my dad's a killer. Like, come on. Like, we gonna desensitize that? You know, kind of play that like it ain't nothing? Like, he killed the man. And then I'm not against hip-hop. I love hip-hop. I'm just saying it's the follow-along gang. When y'all see people doing stuff, saying something, everybody want to follow along. I'm like, why? Everybody want to do this cancel culture. How about we correct, chastise, reprimand, and get our people right that's in that position and make them change up? But come on, let's get them fired. Everybody get fired. It don't make sense. And I talk about hip-hop and stuff because it's like these young G's out here, they don't have older, intelligent, wise, experienced G's or people around them where they get influenced by that music. Like, I used to listen to, crazy hip hop too, especially when I'm riding. Like, I would listen to some dark hip hop, some Killer Bang Bang when I'm about to go do something. I'm not listening to no Temptations. You know what I'm saying? Or some Memory Bliss kind of hip hop and stuff. Down memory lane, I mean, like, I was listening to some hardcore shit. I understand that people listen to the hardcore shit, but we the follow along gang when motherfuckers killing somebody, a woman, or killing a child or kid. We think that's hardcore. We think that's what's being a real G. That's somebody who dope. That's not. That's an idiot and a fool. Just like these little kids, like, I'll kill you over a quarter ounce of drugs, a half an ounce of drugs. You know what I'm saying? And you got people around you encouraging, like, yeah. Like a half an ounce or an ounce of some crack cocaine is going to change your life and elevate your life. It will probably for the moment. You probably eating, but to do something foul and whack for that amount and nobody check you, like, come on, that ain't a good lick. And then you get caught and you do years for it. You're doing years for an ounce of crack cocaine and people at your crib when you get out of prison. We supposed to look at you like you the smartest criminal or you the dumbest criminal. You the dumbest G. And these kids looking like, oh yeah, he did 6 years. He come out of prison 6 years. And you look at why he held himself down in prison, but he went in there because he killed or robbed somebody or shot somebody or beat somebody to a pulp for a ounce of cocaine, a pound of weed. So you start your prison career on some little lick that was not going to change in your life or bring you up or blow you up. I know when you run young, you look at it. I remember when I was young, it's like, shoot, if I have a half or ounce, I'm going to come up. You put it in your mind like, man, give me a pound. Man, if I had a pound, if you had a pound, you just have a pound. You may come up, you may not. Just like anything else, it's not promised. And then people go to jail for these stupid ass crimes and do 7 to 8, 10, 12, 14 years for a stupid ass crime over something petty like an ounce or quarter ounce or a pound or a kilo. Well, kilo, I don't know. But I'm just saying like a pound or an ounce or something. Man, you can't come up and you can't do a risky lick. And it's best for you not to do a lick like that with anybody, all by yourself. Don't let nobody know, because them kind of stupid licks come back and haunt you, and you do 7 to 8 years for a petty crime. And then here your whole life changed. Now you gangster and you bout it because you had to survive and click up in prison. Now you where you at, man? And it was all over what? An ounce of crack? A pound of marijuana? Killing and shooting somebody. You gotta eat. You want to come up. It's a dog-eat-dog world. Some people get caught, some people don't. But when you get caught for that little low-life misdemeanor type of a crime, not misdemeanor, but petty type of a crime, and you do years for it, you gotta be in jail like, damn, man, it was over an ounce of crack. It was over a pound of weed. It was over a vial of fentanyl, whatever, man. I don't even know how a pack or pill, whatever fentanyls come in. It's just, and then people gravitate when they come out, oh yeah, you OG, yeah, you did prison. I'm like, this motherfucker went to jail for a half an ounce. Like, come on, he killed somebody. This is what y'all welcoming back to the hood as G's, and like, oh, I want to listen to this idiot. Now he over the click. Man, it's messed up. That's the follow along gang. I'm a follow along gang just because of somebody else. It's crazy, man. I'm not, not knocking somebody, but I'm saying us as a people, look what we start fights. Here's something that happened in Columbus, Ohio. People talking about to start a fight. Motherfuckers showing everybody got guns, y'all. That's what I'm saying. It's like I'm glad. I can't say that. I'm just like, I hope people start realizing, like, man, you don't know who you talking crazy to. And you can't, we got the stand your ground law. You can't stand your ground law and be arguing, motherfucker, like, oh, we was arguing, so I shot and killed them. That's not stand your ground law. You have to be physically, you got to be in danger and have no way to get yourself out the danger. And then if you, in that situation, like, I'm in danger, I got no right, I feel for my life, then you got the right to defend yourself. But if you talking shit like I want to kick somebody's ass, nigga, I'll shoot and kill you. Motherfucker, I'll blow your brains out. That's not standing your ground. And you get to shooting, or somebody starts shooting at you for saying it, that's not standing your ground. As soon as you pull out a weapon, knife, or come at somebody, everybody have the intent now. Like, if you arguing with somebody pull out a gun, like, motherfucker, I'll blow your brains out. And you unload, like, while you talking about what you gonna do, I'm squeezing the trigger. Now you dead. Everybody coaxing you on, like, yeah, fuck that nigga up. Bill, yeah, kill that nigga. Kill it. This is the crowd. This is our people in the background. They be like, kill that nigga. Yeah, fight. Yeah, motherfucker, what? Yeah. And then when that shit go down, them motherfuckers who still living and you dead. Your family like, God damn. And then people be like, oh, we follow along. I'm like, no, this motherfucker was instigating shit. I'm not saying taking a life is right. And this, if anybody know about the story I'm talking about, I'm just saying it's not taking a life. I'm like, the people around him pumping this person up. He let it be known that what he got and what he gonna do. Then he showed it. Then once he showed it, it was a done deal. The other person was like, okay, you doing all this talking. I'm like, okay, now you done threatened me. You done showed your weapon, told me what you gonna do, then I fired upon you. Now you dead. Now this person can probably go to jail for defendants. It might be, you know what I'm saying? With that situation, I said it's probably more of a stand your ground law. They can get away with it. But that's the first thing people do. They be talking shit, talk about they want to fight, the crowd and everybody pump them up. Them girls start fighting, somebody get killed, somebody go to jail. But we coax that shit on. We come on, like for what? The motherfucker talking shit? You about to pull out your gun and kill somebody for talking shit. And it's usually trying to front in front of chicks, man. In front of chicks that ain't shit. They done spent $4,000 to look good to go out in the club. And you about to kill and fight for them. Then when you get home, you gonna see they ain't shit. They gonna start all that fake shit or all that $4,000 of maintenance. Pussy, just pussy. The bust a nut is, stay out your flesh, man. There's be shit happen about that. It's 15 minutes. I don't have no problem with no content creators, man. I understand what y'all do. I'm talking about personally me. Who am I to come up here and give my opinion? I can, I would, but I don't. And I don't have nothing against any other content creators, even the ones that spoke on stuff and that was wrong. I've never, ever in a comment or nothing on the videos I would look at, I ain't say nothing. Nothing. Of black people, white people, all talking about the situations that was going on here that I understood and I was a part of and the streets knew about, but the media and the police and stuff, everybody don't know. Like, it's a lot of people in prison that did crimes that just has never been known. It's a lot of people who never been in prison or jail did crimes and it hasn't been known. Positive energy, positive vibes. I love you all. It's your boy. It's your man. It's your friend. I'm not dissing nobody. I'm saying I'm just trying to show y'all the follow along gang and, the dick riders, the real from the fake, man. You know what I'm saying? Doing a crime for a pound or for half an ounce or ounce, crack, weed, cocaine, whatever, and then to get caught up. I mean, some people get by. You might do a lick and get by, but when you do a lick like that and you get caught and you do 7, 8, 10, 12, 4, 2, 3 years in prison, that's not a G to me. That's not like you coming back home like, nigga, why did you go into prison? Like, what did you do to go to prison? Like, one lick that you did, you might do 18 licks for an ounce. That's 18 ounces. That's like a half. I mean, of, whatever the measurements is, man. Half a key, half a pound, whatever, man. And you get away with it. And at one time you get caught for the half an ounce or ounce. It's just like a stupid crime. Like, you didn't plan it. And your OG should have been telling you, like, man, that's not, that's not, be careful. Be careful who you do stuff around. That's why you should everybody always click up. And you do your stuff on your own. And when we out and about, stop pumping stuff up. And it's like, as soon as we got a crowd, we got to turn up. Like, you arguing with somebody, then when people start listening, then you got to turn up. You got to just get theatrical and start, then that just, the other person, and then people out here dying over the stupidest stuff, man. People going to jail or prison over the stupidest, petty stuff, man. People arguing and getting all outraged over the most pettiest shit, man. It's sad. But I love my content creators, man. I love what y'all do, man. Y'all do your opinions. I'm talking about the follow along gang. It's like content creators out here, they was doing one thing, and then this person came out, then they just start following along, just like, I got his back. Just like with the comment and the trolls. Y'all be on these content creators like, I'm Smoke Gang. We don't even come at people disrespectful. We would start clowning you and stuff. But I'm like, I've never been like, I'm gonna start talking about people's mamas and getting fired and stuff for Smoke Gang. I'm like, I'm gonna defend. I'm like, give you my take an angle, and like everybody be like, you take up for Bless One. I'm like, he take up for Protect Me. When somebody's saying something crazy, or I might have, going off some knowledge he gave me, and he come in, and I'm just saying, I don't have no problem with no content creators, man. I don't have nothing to do or care about what y'all saying. I get my views and opinions. Y'all do the rap. Y'all do athletes, y'all do movie stars, and theatrical, everything. I understand that things, when it gets to be viral, that people gonna talk about it and give their opinion about. It's just one experience that I had, man, and I was talking about it. I don't think that hip hop is making kids out here the way they are. I just think that's one of the things that I gave a bunch of stuff that we could do, and I just said some stuff, stop antagonizes and promoting bullshit. Start accepting bullshit. Be real with motherfuckers. Like, nigga, you went to jail for trying to rob a nigga for a half an ounce. That's the most pettiest, violent, savagery, like, demonist thing you can do for something that wasn't going to change your life, really. You wasn't going to make a big change. It was just to eat for the moment. The thrill of what you're doing. Like, this motherfucker don't deserve it. I know a lot of people deserve to be in hip hop and rap that's not in rap big, like they not mainstream. I know a lot of ballers that should have been in the NBA, the Major League Baseball, soccer. We all know people who had skills but just didn't make it. Then all of a sudden one don't make it. They kind of talk about them. We want to be the follow-along game and just start dissing everybody they got a problem with. And then uplifting and saluting people who kill women, people who kill children, people who kill period for petty reasons. For just because I'm crazy and I'm mad and I'm angry, I'm having a bad day. Or because you looked at me, you talking shit. I'm going to kill you because you talking shit. Nah, man. I was just like, well, it's almost 21 minutes. I love you all, man. I'm just wanting to clarify, man. Ain't no beef with nothing. Keep doing y'all thing. I always support y'all. You know, I might say a comment or something, but I'm out here.